Okay, so here we go. So for those of you that don't know me, I know there's a lot of new people that have recently joined the team. My name is Ashley Mergel, and I'm your Presidential Diamond Upline. Feel free to send me a friend request on Facebook. Feel free to contact me with any questions you ever may have. If for some reason you're not getting a response on the group page or you can't get in touch with your sponsor, I'm happy to help anybody and everybody. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, so we are going to quickly go over how to go from a brand new distributor to Ruby, okay? Especially doing this within your first 60 days because you want to hit that Ruby bonus, okay? So we're going to start with our steps to success. Everybody should know what this is, okay? If you haven't seen this, it's actually going to come as like a flip book in your kit, so you can flip through that, and there's a loyal customer part, and then there's our steps to success part, which is the opportunity. Okay, so that's going to come in your kit. You can also print this out in your back office in eSuite. I highly recommend you carry these on hand when you're talking to potential distributors. It's super simple for me. Whenever I have a potential meeting, I bring a product brochure and our steps to success, and this is what we go over during our meeting. So step one is to join the party. Okay, so you're going to sign up. You're going to buy the $99 kit. Okay, this is step one. So once you've completed step one, you only have 2 out of 3 steps to do each month. So you have the option when you enroll to boost your party, which means there are 2 different options of extra product that you can buy. So the mini boost is only available when you enroll. It's $149, and that is on top of the $99. But with that, you're going to get 2 boxes of wraps, a box of face wraps, greens, defining gel, and fat fighters. So it's everything that you need to host your first party. Okay. If you sell the wraps in that mini boost, it's a $90, you'll end up with a $90 profit, and then everything else in that kit is yours to keep. So you can use the greens for yourself, the fat fighters, the defining gel, just by selling those wraps. So it's an awesome deal if you can afford it. And then we have the party booster, which is always available. So that's going to come with a ton of extra product, greens on the go berry, lip and eye cream. So look into that. If you have events that are coming up or you have a lot of parties booked, I highly recommend purchasing the party boost because it's going to help with your volume, and at the same time you'll have lots of product on hand. When you enroll, you're also going to set up your ADBV auto ship. Now, we have 2 different ways of getting paid. So you can run your ADBV auto ship, or you can have 150 in personal volume. And that means you have loyal customers enrolling and your personal orders. I always recommend to everybody that you just run your auto ship, because if at any given time somebody returns product, that comes away from your personal volume and could drop you below the 150 and actually take away your commission. So I've had this happen to people. I've had this happen to diamonds, you guys. Like, you know, it's day 2 of the month and people are returning stuff from the previous month and they had their commissions taken back. So make sure that you just run your auto ship. I always recommend a box of wraps and greens on the go. The wraps you can sell and it pays for your auto ship, and then the greens you can use at the same time. You can hand them out for samples with the little individual to-go packs. So it's simple, it's easy. You should be wrapping people every month anyways, so setting yourself a small goal of wrapping 4 people every month actually pays for your auto ship. So super simple stuff. Okay, so step 2 is wrap rewards. So your first goal in this business is to sign 4 loyal customers. Okay, so a loyal customer is somebody that gets our products at our cost, which is wholesale cost. So you want to find 4 people to use our products within your first 30 days. This is going to qualify you for our Ruby bonus, which is such a big deal. People sign up for this business for an extra $500. So the average pay for Ruby is $5.99, and then on top of that with a $500 Ruby bonus, it's huge for a lot of people, especially this time of year. So step 2, find your 4 loyal customers. You're also going to get wrap rewards. So a wrap reward is a box of wraps or a box of body wraps for $25, and that's free shipping. So this is for every 2 loyal customers that you sign, and this is for life. Okay, so for every 2 new customers that you bring into your business, you're going to get a wrap reward. Now you have to keep these customers. So if you're placing for like a fast start bonus or you're placing for a promotion, you're basically giving those people your wrap rewards. So I just want to make sure that that's clear so people understand that. And then step 3 is get 3 people who want to work this business with you, okay? So I'm going to show you this again. Step 3 is to get 3 people who want to work this business with you, okay? And then if you're helping your people find 2 people, sorry, it's backwards, so my finger keeps going the wrong way. So you're going to help one person on your team find 2 people that want to work this business with them, and they're going to complete steps 1 and 2. And this is going to get you qualified for Ruby, okay? So it's super simple stuff. If you haven't seen a Ruby chart, this is what it looks like. For those of you that aren't familiar with charting, these boxes are for distributors, okay? So your goal to get to Ruby is to find 3 people that want to work this business with you, okay? And then your goal is to help one of your people find 2, okay? That's it. So your friend, your coworkers, your family, your sisters, whoever, right, is going to fill up this Ruby chart for you. So it's super simple stuff when you do it within your first 60 days. And actually you have 2 calendar months. So if you sign up on the 2nd of the month, you technically get that month for free. Okay, so say somebody signs up on December 2nd, they have until February to get to Ruby and earn that bonus. So that's an awesome deal. 5 people, you guys, 5 people. And if you're brand new and you haven't seen the documents that we've created in DT Nation, so if you go to DT Nation, which is the distributor group on Facebook, and click on files, you're going to see checklists, okay? And so these are put out there for you so that you can get your business up and running fast. And the great thing about it is, say you've been in the business for a while and you kind of feel like you're stuck, like I don't know where to go or what to do next, go back to those checklists and just start fresh, because it's something that you can duplicate and replicate every single month. So it's actually pretty awesome. I love those checklists because it's going to do a lot of great things for a lot of people. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a little bit about how we get paid, and I'm going to break down our compensation plan a little bit, okay, so that hopefully you guys can understand why the longevity of this business, why you have to have a goal in mind at the end of the day. Everybody wants to come in here to make more money, right? That's why people start this business, is they want to quit their jobs. They want to spend more time with their families. They want to pay off debt. So we have to set long-term goals for ourselves, because what happens is we come in this business and we expect, okay, all these people are making all this money and I see this left and right. I see this left and right. And then we start comparing ourselves to everybody else, right? Well, she's promoting and she's doing this and she's enrolling a ton of people, when everybody's journey is going to be different. And if you can see long-term goals with It Works, if you can look at our compensation plan and see, okay, I didn't hit that Ruby bonus, and instead of saying, I'm going to give up, you go back to that compensation plan and you say, but wow, when I get to Diamond, I get to open up all these extra bonuses. Because missing out on a Ruby bonus, well, it's such a bummer, you know what I mean? Because that's why you sign up. But missing out on a Ruby bonus doesn't make or break your success with It Works. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I started this business, there was no Ruby bonus. There was absolutely no $500 bonus that was available to us distributors. We actually had the good bonus, which is what they're doing now, but we had 4 months to do it. So we had to promote to Diamond within 4 months to earn that $10,000 bonus, which, you know, you look at a Ruby chart and you're like, wow, do you think I can do this in 2.5 months or 2 months? And a lot of people are like, well, you know, I don't know. Imagine going Diamond in 3 months or in 4 months, because that is what was available to us. So I love the Ruby bonus. I think it's a great opportunity. And I think so many people need that money and work really hard for it. But at the same time, I don't think that people go back and look at that compensation plan and think of the more opportunity of all the other potential that follows Ruby, because Ruby is a great rank. It's a great leadership rank to be at with It Works. But I can tell you what, once you get past Ruby and you get Emerald and you get Diamond, especially Diamond and above, and you start earning all these extra bonuses, Ruby is going to seem like no big deal. Ruby's going to seem like I can't believe my goals were that small. That's what you're going to be saying. I can't believe I only wanted $500 when I have the potential to make $25,000 a month, and that's where I kind of want everybody to really think about when I'm going over this compensation plan. Is a little bit is going to be confusing. A lot of it's probably going to be a little bit overwhelming if you're not a green personality and you don't really understand all the numbers and all the information, but take notes and ask questions, because that's what we're here for. We want to make sure that you understand what's in front of you and the potential that It Works has for you to succeed and continue to move forward. Okay, so we get paid 3 ways. Okay, so we get paid by wrap cash. So selling wraps individually, which is one of my favorite things to do. I paid for Christmas this year with wrap cash. Bonuses. So on top of the Ruby bonus, right, we have our good bonuses. So when you promote to Diamond or higher, you get a $10,000 bonus all the way up to a $75,000 bonus for ambassador. Those bonuses are amazing. They're paid out in increments over the course of 24 months. And then you also get fast start bonuses, which are one of my favorite things, because it requires you to help the people that you bring into this business. And that's one of my favorite things about this business, is that it's not about the person sitting at the top. You have to be willing to help your team if you want to be successful, if you want to move up in this business. So fast start bonuses is when you bring in a new team member and they have their auto ship set up, and they get 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days. You as the enroller are going to collect $100 for every distributor that you do that for. Every distributor that you enroll that gets 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days, you get a fast start bonus. So if you're a high enroller, you know what I mean? You're enrolling 7, 8, 9, 10 people a month and you collect fast start bonuses, you're adding an additional $700 to $1,000 extra a month on top of your commissions. So that's a big deal. It's a really, really big deal when it comes to, if you're a Ruby. So say you're a Ruby and you are a crazy enroller, you know what I mean? And you're collecting fast starts all over the place. Your average Ruby check could be $1,200. At one point, I know that there was a Ruby making $4,500. And those were because of fast start bonuses and commission. So anything is possible at any rank in this business. And the average Ruby is $500 a month. So to be making $4,500 as a Ruby, I'd say that she was doing a lot of enrolling. So that's one of my favorite bonuses that the company offers us. Sometimes they double it. Sometimes they'll do double fast starts for us as distributors, which is super awesome as well. So keep a lookout for that, because you never know when it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right now with you to kind of go over some of this in-depth compensation plan, so you guys can kind of read what I'm talking about. And I won't be able to see you, but I'll kind of flip back and forth. So if you guys have questions on specific parts, please, please, please let me know. So let's see, share screen. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can see on the right-hand side. Okay, great. Okay, so this is our compensation plan. So if you haven't looked in your back office, under documents, there is the compensation plan that you can download, and you can read over this yourself. Now, I'm not a green, okay? So when I signed up, I did not even look at the compensation plan. I was like, well, we have money pouring in. I don't know where it's coming from or what's happening, but it wasn't something that was a major priority for me. And it wasn't until I really started making, diamond and above money that I was like, maybe I should take a look at this just to kind of see where I can really take advantage of our compensation plan. Like, what should I be doing? Where should I be placing? Who should I be focusing on? That's kind of some of the thoughts that kind of went through my head when I first started, because you're obviously going to make the most money by personally enrolling people. Okay. And and that's really going to add up when you hit those leadership ranks of diamond and above. Okay. So I talked about this briefly, but being commission qualified, you have to run an 80 BV auto ship or have 150 in personal bonus volume, which is your personal sales to loyal customers or your personal orders. Okay, so you can see volume definitions, because you'll probably hear a lot of people talk about BV, PBV, and GV. So bonus volume is just every product that we offer has bonus volume attached to it. Sometimes it matches the dollar amount, and sometimes it's a little bit less than the dollar amount. But that's very important when you're setting up your auto ship. You want to make sure it's 80 BV and not $80. And then your personal bonus volume is from personal loyal customer orders or personal orders that you place. And then your group volume is everything in your organization. So it's all of the volume from all of your customers and all of your distributors and all of their customers and all of their orders, all of that stuff. So that's everything together, okay? So we talked about Wrap Rewards. We talked about Fast Start, becoming Fast Start qualified. So I want to just talk about this for a second because a lot of people don't realize that if you don't get your 2 loyal customers within your first 30 days, this doesn't prevent you from ever earning Fast Start bonuses, okay? So this just affects your sponsor. So if you don't get your 2 loyal customers within your first 30 days, your sponsor doesn't get paid that Fast Start bonus. However, you can become Fast Start qualified at any time, which means say you started this business and you just realized the month that you started isn't a great month and you kind of got sidetracked and you kind of put it on the back burner, but 2 months go by and you want to come back and you want to start working your business. Well, you can get 2 loyal customers and then become Fast Start qualified, which means that you'll start earning those Fast Start bonuses when you enroll people. So I want to make sure that that's clear because I know a lot of people don't realize that you can become Fast Start qualified at any time in your It Works career. The only thing it affects is if you don't do it within your first 30 days, your sponsor does not collect that $100 bonus, okay? Okay, start climbing the ranks. So let me go down here really quick because I want to break this down for you. Okay, so as a distributor, you're going to get paid 10% on levels 1 and 2. Now, if you log into your eSuite and you click on reports and then you can click on your downline activity or you can click on organization viewer. So the difference between these two is that organization viewer is going to show you lifetime enrollments. Your downline activity is going to show you just enrollments for that month, okay? And on the far left-hand side, there is a levels column. So that will tell you what level these people are in your organization so that you can figure out how you're going to get paid on them, okay? Make sense? Everything good? Pretty golden? Okay, great. Okay, so you're going to get paid 10% on level 1 and 2 as a distributor, okay? When you promote to executive, you're going to add 5% to your 3rd level. So you'll get 5% of any volume that's on level 3, okay? And then it continues to move up. When you promote to Ruby, you'll add a 4th level of 5%. And then here, I'll move this little window over here so you can see. And then, oh good, I can move it up. Okay, and then when you promote to Emerald, you're going to add 2 additional levels. So you're going to get paid 5% on level 5, and then you're going to get paid 2% on level 6. So basically, anything below level 6 is just going to you're going to get paid 2% on until other people start promoting to Emerald, okay? Does that make sense? So if I'm an Emerald and I have rubies and executives and everything underneath me, I'm going to get paid 2% on my 6th level and below. Now, when somebody promotes to Emerald, that Emerald is going to start earning that bonus, okay? So you're basically just going to minus that 2% from that Emerald leg. This is going to get confusing. Does it make sense? No. Okay, people are saying no. Okay, so I don't have a big enough chart here. Okay, so let me scroll down to, let's see if there's a diamond chart in here. I don't think there is. Okay, so what that means is that when you start building your team, okay, so say I'm Ashley and I have 2 rubies, okay? I have 2 rubies. That makes me Emerald, okay? So now if anywhere in my organization I have people on my 6th level, I'm going to get 2% of the volume on that 6th level and below. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down, okay? Now let's say one of my rubies promotes to Emerald, okay? Now that Emerald is going to start earning that 2% just in that leg. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so outside of that, I'll continue to earn my 2% for as deep as it goes, but that distributor who promoted to Emerald will now earn that 2% in that specific leg. Okay, So I just want to make sure that that's clear. You guys understand that, okay? One of the great things that we also earn as distributors is an enroller bonus. So anybody that you personally enroll, your distributors and your loyal customers, you're going to earn a 5% enroller bonus. So now, once again, like I said before, in order to earn the enroller bonus on those loyal customers, you're going to have to keep them. Okay, because they have to be enrolled to you. And if you're familiar with placing within your organization, especially when it comes to loyal customers, you'll notice that when you place a loyal customer, the person you place them under becomes the enroller, okay? So they'll earn, whoever you place them under will earn that 5% of that loyal customer's order. Now, this is a big deal when it comes to distributors and being the enroller for distributors, because we earn generational bonuses, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute. Okay, so any questions about pay from distributor to Emerald? Anybody? Anyone? Nope. Okay. I don't see any hands being raised, so I think we're good. Okay. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, so now all of this is amazing, right? All of our compensation is awesome because the company really focuses on how they're going to utilize our compensation plan so that we get paid the most. For those of you that don't know, It Works gives back 52% of the income that they bring in. So we have the opportunity to make a ton of money, which is really, really awesome. So now, these lower levels, I don't want to discredit any of them because it's not, no rank is a bad rank to be at. But when you start hitting the leadership levels, like when you start hitting diamond and above, you unlock so many more bonuses that you can earn. And so I'm going to kind of briefly go over this because I don't want it to be too confusing for you guys, because this is where it kind of gets confusing, okay? And this is where the enroller bonus, or the enroller, becomes very important when it comes to enrolling distributors, okay? So once you, okay, so we're going to talk about generation bonuses first. So if you guys can read this, every new diamond is a new generation, literally. Each new diamond that promotes in a distributor's downline starts a new generation in that leg, and the generation is made up of the diamond's personal group volume. So if you're me, I went ADD on that like 2 words in, and I had no idea what any of that meant when I first started looking at this compensation plan. I'm the type of person that I have to like learn from somebody else. Like I can't just read a document and figure it out. So I'm hoping that my explanation can help you guys kind of do the same thing, kind of feel the same way. Feel confident with this compensation plan. So what this means is that when you build your team and everybody is promoting underneath you, you want your personally enrolled, obviously you want everybody to promote to the higher ranks, but the way that you're going to make the most money is when your personally enrolled distributors promote to diamond and higher, okay? And basically what this is saying is that when you have a distributor that promotes to diamond, you are creating a whole new generation. So basically you're going to get paid separately on this entire diamond leg. You're going to get paid more money as long as you're diamond or above, okay? So I'm going to come down here really quick. So when you promote to diamond, you start earning generational bonuses. No, go back. Go ahead. I'm on a meeting. You start earning generational bonuses. So what this means is that for every rank, it's different. Okay. So as a diamond, you're going to get paid 2% of your personal, of all of your volume. Okay. Of all of your group volume. So, let's say a diamond, average diamond, volume is about 10,000. So you're going to get 2% of that 10,000 in volume on top of everything else that you're making. Okay. On top of your regular commissions that you're making. So you're going to get an extra $200, which $200 is awesome. I can tell you that, especially because that continues to grow as your volume grows, that number grows as well. Now, when you promote to double diamond, not only do you earn the 2% of your volume, but you're also going to earn 4% of the diamonds below you. Okay, so I'm going to break this down for you really quick because let me see if I can find a chart for you guys to show you this. Because this is where it can kind of get a little tricky. I'm trying to find a double diamond chart that, let's see, that I can show you guys. Here we go. Nope. Okay, I'll show you a triple diamond chart. Don't let this scare you guys though, okay? Because this is like, oh my God, it's so scary. Okay. So just look right here in the middle where it says double diamond, okay? So right here, the 2 Ds, okay? This is what we're gonna focus on. So as a double diamond, I have a diamond on my top line. So because I'm a double diamond, I'm gonna earn 4% of this diamond's volume. Okay, so everything that goes on in this diamond's organization, I'm gonna earn 4% of. And then on top of that, I'm still gonna earn the 2% of everything outside that diamond leg. Okay, so all of this over here, the emerald, the qualified legs, I'm gonna earn that 2%. Okay, does that make sense to you guys? You understand that? Now, the cool thing about this is that if I personally enrolled this diamond, if I personally enrolled it, this is where the 5% enroller bonus comes in. I'm going to get an additional 5% on this diamond's volume. Okay? So you're going to get a total of 9% for being a double diamond for enrolling this diamond. Okay, so it's pretty awesome, especially if this diamond's volume is 10,000. That means you're going to get an extra $900 just from this diamond. That doesn't include the breakdown of each level that you get commission off of. That doesn't include the breakdown of all of these levels that you get commission off of, and the additional 2% generational bonus over here. So you got bonuses flying at you all over the place. Basically is what we're saying. Here's money for you, here's money for you, here's money for this, here's money for that. So it's awesome when your team starts promoting to those higher ranks. And now the cool thing about this compensation plan is that anybody in your organization can help you promote. So I wish I wouldn't have closed that. Let's see if I can go back. Okay, yeah. Anybody in your organization can help you promote. So for example, this is a triple diamond chart. Okay, so I'm going to try to make it so that you guys can kind of understand it. But let's say this diamond isn't somebody that you personally enrolled. This diamond could be like on your 6th level. But you can still use this diamond to promote to double diamond. Okay? So that's why if you watch a lot of leader videos or hear a lot of leaders talking about placing and all that stuff, it really doesn't matter where you place in your organization, because 2 things. We have compression, which I'll talk about in 1 second. And secondly, if this diamond that's right here that you personally enrolled, and say you placed it down in your organization to help somebody promote, but this person just took off and kind of grabbed the bull by the horns and ran with this business and promoted to diamond before that ruby did, you can use this diamond for your promotion. So it's anybody in that leg, whatever the highest rank is in that leg, you can use that for your promotion. So they don't have to be on your top line. Okay? Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy right now. I know it's a lot of info, but I promise once you start getting into the business and doing stuff, you're really going to understand it. Okay, so compression really quick, I'm going to talk about. So let me scroll back up to it really quick. Past it. So compression is something that the company offers for us because it because we understand, the company understands that people are going to come in and out of your business, right? This is kind of like, you know, a retail job, especially during, you know, the holiday season when there is so much turnover. You know what I mean? Like when my husband worked for Best Buy, there would be like a 7-week period where they would go through so many employees because people were only there for a week. They wanted a job for 2 weeks. They were only here on Christmas break, whatever the case may be. So there was constant turnover. Now, It Works understands that. It Works understands that there are going to be people that kind of bounce around your business. They're going to be in, they're going to be out. And so they have put into place compression for us. And what compression means is that at the end of every month, when the company goes to pay us our commissions or run the report to see who's getting paid for that month, anybody that is not commission qualified, so anybody that is canceled, not running an auto ship, it's basically like they're not there when you go to get paid. So you'll never see it in your back office, but what happens is that all that volume that's below them moves up a level. So say, for example, you are an emerald, okay? Let's say you're an emerald and you have 6 levels, okay? So let's say somebody on your 5th level or your 4th level doesn't run an auto ship and they're not commission qualified. So you can kind of cut them out of the picture. Well, what happens is these levels now are going to get paid higher. So rather than getting 5% on your 5th, well, you'll still get the 5%, but rather than getting 2% on your 6th level, those people that were on your 6th level are actually now going to be on your 5th level. So it's really awesome that the company puts this into place for us, because if you have people way down in your organization that, you know, your 16th, 15th levels, and you have 8 levels in between of those people that aren't working and aren't running an auto ship, then you're going to get paid like they're much higher. So all of that volume is going to move up for you, which is amazing. It's amazing that the company does this for us, because that means that somebody that we placed on our 10th level that we're only expecting it to get 2% off of, you know, let's say 8 people are not working in between them. Well, now they're getting paid, you're getting paid on them like they're on your 2nd level. So you're going to get 10% and then the additional enroller bonus. So it's a really, really awesome compensation plan that the company does for us. I mean, it's amazing, okay? So I know those generational bonuses can be a little bit confusing, so I'm going to just tell you this. Get to Diamond, okay? Because I promise you, when you see that first generational bonus on your check, you're not going to be like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. You're going to be like, yes, I'm Diamond and I'm getting generational bonuses. So that's a big deal. And then the other way that we get paid when we promote to the leadership rank is diamond bonuses. So let me go down here and find this for you. Okay. So I'm going to try to explain this to you without making it too confusing, but these are called diamond bonuses. They're also known as cabs, because when I started, that's what they were called. They were called cabs. So you'll hear a lot of leaders call them cabs, but in eSuite, in your compensation plan, they call them diamond bonuses, okay? So when you promote to diamond, okay, so the day that you become diamond in eSuite, you are coded differently, okay? You open up a whole new window, not only because of these generational bonuses, but because the new people that you start bringing in your business are essentially worth more money to you, okay? And so, I mean that in the kindest way possible, but they're worth more money. So what happens is that when I promote to diamond and I enroll a new distributor, they're coded differently in eSuite to me, okay? So if you've ever logged into your eSuite and you click on that front page and you scroll down and it says like leadership levels, or it says leadership something, and you'll see, you know, there's names there, and the next to those names it shows the rank. Those people are earning diamond bonuses off of you and everything that you do in your organization, okay? So that's what that's for. But basically what that means is that as a diamond, when I enroll a new distributor and that distributor gets 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days, I'm going to get paid a fast start bonus of $100, okay? Now, the cool thing is that as a diamond, I'm also going to earn an $80 diamond bonus just for being diamond, okay? So that distributor now is worth $180 because I personally enrolled them, so I'm collecting the Fast Start bonus, and because I'm a diamond, so I get an additional $80 just for being a diamond and showing them how to do their job, basically. Okay, so it's $180. Now, where this gets even better is that person that I enrolled after I went diamond, for every single distributor that is enrolled in that organization, I don't have to personally enroll them, but for every distributor that is enrolled in that organization, when they get their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, I get an $80 bonus. Okay? So if you find somebody that is a super enroller, and I've had them, I mean, I've had diamond bonus runs on my checks upwards of $8,000 just in diamond bonuses. I mean, like, it's insane because as you continue to promote higher within the business, that amount of money becomes more. So as a presidential diamond, I get $140 for every new person that I bring into this business, okay? And they start enrolling people. I get $140 for every single person that fast starts within their first 30 days. So, I mean, that should be like a light bulb. You know what I mean? Like, that's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And it's for the lifetime of that person. You know what I mean? It's for the lifetime of that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it's the lifetime of that person. It is until those people go diamond and start earning their own cabs, I'm going to earn the diamond bonuses off of all the people that they bring in. But okay, so let me explain this. So let's say I am a diamond and I enroll Samantha. Okay. And so Samantha goes on a runner and she's enrolling people. Let's say for some fluke, she enrolls 24 people and she goes diamond. Okay. So now what happens is any of those 24 people that she enrolled, I'm going to continue earning diamond bonuses on all of them. The only people I don't earn diamond bonuses on anymore are her new people that she enrolls after she goes diamond. But let's say, and I'm just going to use names because I see you guys at the top here. Let's say Samantha is a brand new distributor and she enrolls Andrea and Shaylee and Sabrina and Ashley. Okay, so she's enrolling all these people, right? Awesome. Because until Andrea goes diamond, until Shaylee goes diamond, until Ashley goes diamond, until Sabrina goes diamond, I'm earning those diamond bonuses on everybody that they bring into the business. And then everybody that their people bring in, and 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 their people bring in. And it continues to go until those people start promoting to diamond. So it's a really, 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 really big deal, especially if you enroll a runner and especially if you enroll a rock star. That's why this company is like, your rock star is one blitz away from you exploding on a cab run. You know what I mean? Or your next triple diamond is that Target cashier that you see every single time that you go to Target and you still haven't had enough courage to hand them a coupon and say, here's a coupon for my business. Let me know if you're interested. You know what I mean? And it's crazy how much your business can change in such a little amount of time. Last year, I had a lot of girls go to conference and a couple of them left and exploded. They were emerald at conference and triple diamond 2.5 months later. I mean, these girls were enrolling girls that were promoting to diamond in 6 weeks. So it's like anything is possible at any time. Your business can take that shift where it just explodes. You just need to find 1 or 2 good runners. And I guarantee you are just going to be like, your mind will be blown once you hit these ranks and you can open up these generational bonuses and these diamond bonuses. It's insane the amount of money that you can make. So at the beginning, when I talked about, all right, I'm going to close this out now. So at the beginning, when I talked about, oh, there it is. Oh, there's a lot of people that are chatting. Sorry, guys. Oh, you can't see the chart? Sorry. Okay, so I just realized that you guys can't even see the triple chart. So, hey, let me see if I can do this really quick and show you guys. Because I think what I didn't do is I didn't hit share. So I'm going to just show this to you really quick. Share. Ah, there it is. So this is the triple diamond chart that I was talking about, okay? So I'm gonna go back to that really quick. When you're earning your generational bonuses on this, just look at this part right here, the double diamond, okay? Don't look at this diamond or this diamond, because I just want you to focus small real quick. So when you promote to double diamond, okay, and you have a diamond underneath you, this diamond, you're gonna get 4% of all of this volume. Okay, of everything that's going on in this diamond's leg. And then you're still going to get the 2% generational bonus on everything outside of that leg, okay? And so now if you enrolled this diamond, you're going to get an additional 5%. So you're basically going to get a total of 9% of this volume under this diamond. And you'll still collect the 2% outside of it. So it's huge. So I know I've used this example many times, but you know, my husband is a double diamond on my team, and just from his leg alone, I get about $7,000, and that's because I personally enrolled him. I'm getting his generational bonuses. Everybody that I place underneath him, obviously, is people that are personally enrolled to me. So not only does he get paid that 4% on the diamonds that are underneath him, I get paid because I'm a presidential on those generational bonuses as well as him. So we both make money off of it. Okay, so does that make more sense now that I showed you the chart? Hey guys, sorry about that. Just follow along with me. Okay, so this goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning, is everybody looks at this and they're like, Ruby, I have to go Ruby, and Ruby's it. If I don't go Ruby in 2 months, I'm not doing this business anymore. And I really want you guys to understand that while Ruby is amazing, it's an amazing rank to hit, you guys have so much more to go for. Why are you just settling for Ruby? Why are you just saying, you know, I just want to be a Ruby. That's all I want to be. I just want to be a Ruby. It's like saying, like, I don't know. I don't know what a good example is to use, but it's when you're capable of so much more, when you're capable of actually going forward and moving forward, it's like saying, like, you're going to start a job at a retail place and you're just going to be a cashier, and that's all you want to settle for. You don't want to move up. You don't want to become a manager. You don't want to earn extra bonuses. You don't want to write your own schedule. You don't, like, it doesn't make sense, because if you started this business, right, it's because you want more. You want to do more things. You don't want to just make $500 a month. You want to make $50,000 a month. You want to make $15,000 a month. You want to make $100,000 a month. That's what you want to do. So don't settle for $500 a month. I mean, obviously, if you're still within your first 2 months, you want to work towards this goal. But I guarantee you, if you don't hit this Ruby, this $500 bonus, you're easily going to make that up when you go double diamond. You're easily going to make that up when you go diamond by all these extra bonuses that you start earning. So don't hold yourself back. Don't sell yourself short. I mean, don't do it, because this business is the business that you signed up for so that it could change your life, so that you could spend more time with your family, you could travel, you could not worry. When's the last time you guys went to Costco or the grocery store and just put whatever you wanted in your shopping cart? When's the last time you did that? Or do you have to budget every time you go to the grocery store? And it's little things like that that will completely change your mindset when it comes to this business. And it's not the nice cars and the fancy houses. It's not any of that. It's, you know, going to Costco and paying $350 to stock your house up with organic, good food that your kids are going to eat for that week and not blinking an eye at it. Like, that's where it's at. It's buying park hopper passes for 3 days to Disneyland that cost you, you know what I mean, an arm and a leg, $2,000, whatever it is, and not stressing about it. Like, that's what this business is going to do for you. You know, that $500, it's going to be great at first. I can guarantee you it's probably going to help you catch up on some bills, maybe take a little bit of stress away from you when you're, you know, during holiday season, maybe pay for your kid's birthday party. And that's amazing. But why not live like that forever? Why focus on a one-time bonus of $500 when you could get paid residually every single month way more than that? 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000, 7, you know what, 17,000, whatever it is that you want. You guys, this compensation plan has it for you. This company has it for you. This business has it all laid out for you. And it's about teamwork. You know, there's a lot of other companies out there that their main focus is to be as selfish as possible. There really is. It's like, how many people can I bring into this business and who's going to do what for me? And that's not what It Works is about. It Works is about, who can we help? Who is going to be the next person that I help to pay off a credit card, or stop working 3 jobs, or, you know, to pay down some medical bills? Who's going to be that next person that I get to help? And that's where your focus has to be. And I see it a lot where it's like, people will come into this business and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And 2 months in, they're like, I think I'm going to quit. I think I'm going to give up because I'm not making money. And I always tell those people, well, are you in it for yourself, or are you in it for helping other people? Because that's going to be the difference in whether your business is successful or not. And I know we all join this for selfish reasons. You know what I mean? We always sign up. You know, everybody here signed up because we want to make more money. But the heart of this business is helping other people make money, or lose weight, or get healthy, or feel better about themselves, or just make new friends. I can't tell you how many people that I sign up that just want to make new friends. And they just want to be a part of something that's fun and exciting and positive. So at the end of the day, don't do this just for yourself. I mean, obviously, do it for a little bit for yourself. But I know that I work so much harder when it's not about me, when it's about helping other people, when it's about helping that single mom, or when it's about helping my sister, you know, when it's about all the things that we get to do, you know, like, that's why I do this. And that's when I work the hardest. My business doesn't do great when I'm always worried about myself, when I'm worried about what my check is and how much money I'm going to make and where, you know, that it just doesn't work for me. And I can guarantee you that if you feel like you're in a little bit of a funk, or you kind of don't know where to go with your business, change your mindset. Tomorrow morning or tonight, even when you go to bed, if you've been saying, you know, I'm not making any money, I'm not making any money, I'm not promoting, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I can't do this, I can't do that, you need to get out of your own head, because it's not about you anymore. You sign up for this business to change your life, but, you know, the core, the heart of this business is to help other people. And if you're not helping other people, you're not going to find success. It's as simple as that. And I know we've talked about this 1,000 times, but we are getting ready, you guys. We are getting ready to have the best year that you'll ever see, probably. Or, you know, if you've been in the business, I've been in the business 4 years. So 2017 is going to be the best year by far since I started this business. I just know it. I know it with every fiber of my being that 2017 is going to be the most ridiculous year when it comes to changing lives, helping people, what the company's going to do for us. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have no idea, especially if you're brand new and you haven't ever been around for like a corporate event, or even if you're not going to conference, just watching the live feed or seeing the explosion on Facebook of everybody just over the top excited about what's going to happen. Watch some videos from our CEO and his wife, and you'll never doubt this business for another second, because they are so dedicated to us and us being successful. They don't care that they make all the money. They want us to make all the money. They want us to pay off debt and us to pay cash for cars. And I mean, I'm just the same way. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see that from everybody on my team. I want to see everybody become successful. So, you know, there a lot is going to happen over the next few months, and I just hope you guys are ready for it. I hope you're prepared. I hope you have a list a mile long of potentials. I hope you have, you know, I hope you're involved in some groups. I hope you're doing challenges. All these things are going to help you when it comes to all these new announcements, because you can't just sit back and wait. You got to treat tomorrow like it's January 1st and people are doing New Year's resolutions. And I'm telling you, come January, February, March, April, May, June, July, our businesses are never going to be the same. They're never going to be the same. It's going to be amazing. And I'm probably going to cry a lot, because a lot of people are going to pay off a lot of debt, and a lot of people are going to quit their jobs, and a lot of people are going to drop their kids off at school or pick up their kids from school, and they've never been able to do that before. So it's going to be an emotional time, but it's going to be awesome. And it just solidifies everything that I do and that the company does for us. And it just solidifies the fact that I'm here, you're here, and why we're here. We're here to do this. We're the ones that are going to lead the charge. So somebody has a question. Jessica, do you still have a question? Do you? No? Okay. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys got enough info tonight that it's not too confusing. Like I said, send me a message if you want me to explain it a little bit more in depth. I'll post this recording, so if you guys want to go back and watch it with the screen that I have that I was talking about earlier up at the right time, you can feel free to do that. But let's have fun, you guys. Let's have fun. Let's change some lives, and let's finish the year strong. It's month end, so if you're going for those promotions, now's the time to do it. All right, guys, have a great evening. Thanks for being on tonight. Talk to you later.